everyone. I reposition this a little bit. I don't really have much to update about, but I wanted to come and at least say Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all had good holidays and did something fun for New Year's Eve, or got rest or whatever you needed to do. We had a good Christmas overall, and New Year's was fun. We spent New Year's Eve at a friend's house and stayed over and played games and stuff, and then went and spent New Year's Day with my family, which was fun because we didn't get to see them at Christmas. So it was good, and yeah, I don't remember when I last did a video. If you don't follow my other channel, and you don't follow my pregnancy vlogs, things are going pretty well with that. 2 weeks ago, I had my ultrasound, which was the standard anatomy scan ultrasound. They measure everything and make sure everything's good. And everything was perfect. Everything looked great, which was a relief because I hadn't had any ultrasounds before that. So we were a little bit nervous going into it that they would find something. And we were able to find out at that ultrasound that we are having a boy, which is very exciting. And we're really glad that we decided to find out, because it's kind of helping us to bond a little bit more and helping us to plan and all of that stuff. So now we're focusing on boy names, and I'm kind of looking through the cloth diapers that I've already bought and realizing, oh gee, some of these are a little bit on the girly side, ones that I bought used mostly, but we don't really care. It'll work fine. And yeah, so things are going pretty well overall. As far as a little bit out of breath, as far as health stuff is concerned, it's so hard to separate the kind of general health stuff from the pregnancy stuff, because it's all so interrelated. And I'll try to put this up on one of the tables I have here, because it's kind of a weird angle where I have it. That's a little better. So the pregnancy stuff and health stuff just overlaps so much that it's hard to say, well, this is the Lyme update, and have it be totally separate from pregnancy stuff. But as far as my health stuff goes, things are going relatively well. I am continuing, I don't remember if I said this in my last video, but I'm continuing to not need fluids very often. In fact, at this point, today is Friday, and I have not had fluids since last Thursday, so it's been more than a week, which is the longest by far that I have gone without fluids in years. And I mean, there was at least one day over the past week where I probably should have done fluids, and I kind of was debating whether or not to do it, but I'm getting used to having the freedom of not being hooked up and not having my port accessed and all of that. So it's now becoming more of a struggle for me to actually get myself to do the fluids when I need them, which is kind of the downside of not needing them so regularly. But I'm enjoying the freedom while I have it, and kind of trying to look at it that way rather than being annoyed when I do actually have to do the fluids. So I believe I will probably end up doing fluids tomorrow and possibly Sunday also, just to kind of give myself a boost for the next week, and yeah. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good. Having pregnancy symptoms, which could very well also be Lyme symptoms, there are days when my fatigue is worse, and it's hard for me to get stuff done. Today I'm actually really exhausted, but I've been pretty productive, so you know, it's not always the case that the fatigue results in doing nothing. I need to get a little bit better at actually getting out and exercising, even if it's just like taking a 10-minute walk. I have not been good about doing that, and I need to get better about that now as the pregnancy progresses and I'm, you know, starting to get bigger and all of that. I need to make that a priority, so it's not to the point where I'm like huge and struggling to, you know, get around or whatever. Yeah, so I kind of need to make that a priority now. I don't know if there's really a whole lot else going on. I see my Lyme doctor in a little over a week, and I have kind of a list of things to talk to her about. I saw my counselor yesterday, who is a Lyme patient herself and is very active in the Lyme community and everything, and like very knowledgeable about all the Lyme stuff. And she brought up the suggestion that I have some adrenal testing done, because I believe I had some adrenal testing, some blood work or whatever done years ago, because my current doctor put me on port-a-cath, which is cortisol. And I was on that for quite a long time and went off of it around the time that I was starting to try to get pregnant, because I just basically wanted to be off of everything that I could be off of. I don't believe that port-a-cath is, like, I could have stayed on it, but I didn't know that it was actually doing anything, and it was, you know, it was just one of those medications that was pretty easy for me to get off of. And I haven't necessarily seen any worsening symptoms since going off of it, but I do have issues first thing in the morning, which could indicate an adrenal issue. So, like, when I get up, I'm exhausted, even though I've just slept, and I've been having what I thought were dysautonomia episodes, but don't really feel like dysautonomia episodes exactly, and don't seem to be better if I've done fluids. So, like, basically, if I stand up for more than a few minutes, most mornings, I end up getting dizzy and lightheaded and nauseous and short of breath and stuff like that. So that could be an adrenal issue. I don't know. I'll bring that up with my doctor. We'll see about that. And I also need to talk to her about specifics of newborn testing, to test the cord blood and whatnot of our son. It's kind of crazy to be able to say, you know, our son and that kind of stuff, but it's really cool. Anything else? I don't think there's really anything else. If you don't follow my other channel, I'll put a link to that down in the description box, and you can go over and check that out. I do weekly videos over there about the pregnancy, and my initial intention was to make that channel, I wanted to kind of combine the focus of pregnancy and the chronic illness stuff, and I haven't done a very good job. I've kind of just focused on pregnancy stuff over there, so I want to do a few videos at some point soon, specifically talking about the health stuff, the Lyme stuff. You know, once I talk with my doctor specifically about the newborn testing, you know, I'll do a video about that. And I kind of wanted to make it a resource for other people going through dealing with Lyme who also want to have children. Because there really, you know, when I was looking for stuff a few years ago, there really wasn't anything out there. So I kind of want to be a resource. And I need to kind of refocus on that a little bit. So yeah, that's about it. I also have a blog that I basically didn't write in for a number of months. Um, but yeah, I have a blog that I'm kind of focusing a little bit more on combining the pregnancy stuff and the Lyme stuff, the health stuff. So I will also post a link to that below, in case you're interested in checking that out. So yeah, so I'm gonna end this video. It's gotten way longer than I thought it would be. But I have a tendency to just kind of ramble if I don't have an actual topic in mind to talk about. So general updates actually, for me, tend to be really spacey and not focused. It's much better if I have a real topic in mind to talk about. So yeah. So I hope you're all doing well. I have been trying to keep up with people's videos. It's been pretty quiet from a lot of people. So yeah, so I hope everyone's doing okay and had a good holiday and not too stressful, not too tiring, and you know, that you were able to spend time with the people that are important to you, whoever that may be. And yeah, I will try to not necessarily do updates more regularly, but just try to do videos more regularly. Since I don't really have updates specific for this channel, most of my updates in general will be on my pregnancy channel. But I will certainly be back here every few weeks probably to just do a little, you know, hi, this is how things are going type video. But yeah. So, so I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.